Ozarks.
Well, currently looking at a very, very quiet evening across the area. I want to show you this, though. This came out today. This is our drought monitor. Gives us an idea of where things stand in terms of this drought, which developed very quickly back in June. If you remember back in June, the heart of this drought was located here. Well, with the rain and where it's fallen here over recent weeks, we've seen a vast improvement over that area. And the intensity of the drought actually shifted into southwest Missouri and northwest Arkansas. Well, where did the rain fall earlier this week? Primarily over southwest Missouri. So we've seen an improvement here as well. We've seen that classification go from extreme drought conditions back to severe drought conditions over most of southwest Missouri. Yes, we're still in a drought. Yes, we can use some rainfall, more of it. And I think we will find it. It looks like I think the worst of this summer heat and drought is behind us. I think going forward throughout the rest of the month of August, yes, there are going to be bouts of heat. We're going to find one of those this weekend. But the heat waves won't last as long, and there will be additional opportunities at rainfall. We're not going to go for weeks and weeks where you see barely a drop of rainfall. Right now, we're not finding any rain in the area. Very quiet pattern across the region. Got a couple of different fronts on the map. That's that old drought monitor once again. A couple of different fronts on the map. One is located northeast of the area, and another one is located south of the area. The one south of the area that delivered the very, very quiet, really nice pattern that we had today. With that dryer in place currently, we're looking at another very nice night across the area with starry skies and bright moonshine, and temperatures by tomorrow morning dipping into the low to mid 60s. Looks like about 65 here in Springfield. Temperatures tomorrow are going to be running a little bit hotter. And I mentioned that there were two fronts. There's another front currently to our northeast. That one's actually going to, what we call, backdoor into the area. What we mean by that when we say it's going to backdoor into the area, it's coming in from an unusual direction, from northeast to southwest. And as it moves into the area, near the front, the winds are converging. So you've got moisture which is pooling up along that front. And that's why we're going to find, I think, a noticeable uptick in humidity on Friday. And that increase in moisture is also going to lead to a little increase in cloud cover. I think we'll find still mostly sunny skies generally on Friday, but noticeably more clouds than today. Temperatures tomorrow also topping out a little hotter. It looks like upper 80s to low 90s, about 90 here in Springfield. Speaking of the heat, over the weekend, great weekend to hit area lakes or rivers. Saturday, highs in the mid 90s. Quiet day, light winds. Sunday, hotter, mid to upper 90s. I'll throw in a chance for an isolated shower storm, but this is going to be primarily impacting areas north and east of Springfield. So maybe Truman Reservoir, Pomme de Terre, over toward Lake of the Ozarks. Those are the areas where there could be a little bit of lightning. But that activity should be very isolated and confined to the afternoon and early evening hours. Winds will also be a little bit breezier out of the west-southwest at 5 to 15 miles per hour. Now, the heat will retreat again early next week with a broad trough developing across the eastern United States. That means a cool down. And as we get from the hot weather this weekend to the milder weather next week, we've got a cool front moving through, and that should generate some stripes of rain and thunderstorm activity across the area Monday, possibly into Wednesday morning, but within that window. And this is generally what we may be able to look forward to, a nice soaking across most of the area. It looks like, kind of like early this week, there will be some areas that could pick up some heavy rainfall. It's just too early to pinpoint exactly what locations will see that chance. One thing we will certainly find, Steve, is weather very similar, if not a little cooler, than what we're enjoying right now for the second half of next week.
I'm all for that. I'm pro that. You know what? I'm sure you know what a smoke NATO is? Fire NATO?
I do.
You see, yeah. Well, we've got some incredible